Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Reality Raiders 3, The Search for the Eternity Armor, a Torg Eternity AP show here on WebDM. My name is Rudy Basso. My pronouns are he, him. I will be your game master for this evening and all future evenings, come to think of it. You can find me online at Rudy Basso. Let us go around the table now to my players, the virtual table that this is. Please tell me your name, your character, and what did you spend your 5 experience points on? Let us start to my right with Amber. Amber, who are you?
Hi, I'm Amber. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Cypress, the cowboy mage from Isle who uses he, him pronouns, and he's never seen a video game. Is probably about to have his mind blown this session. So what I did with my XP, I had 10 total. I spent it last time a perk. I spent 5. So I picked up another perk so that I had to spend 7. So I chose another spell. And that spell is, if I can bring my character sheet up, that would be nice. I chose Diminish.
Diminish? Tell us about Diminish.
Yes, Diminish is, it reduces one of the opponent's attributes. Oh, I got cowboy stuff in my mind. Attributes chosen when the spell is cast, and that related skill plus that attribute is reduced by -2. That's just on a good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. Yeah, my favorite scene in every Western is when the main character puts on their attributes.
Yes, their attributes.
The classic trope of the genre. All right. Below you. Hello there. Looking very American, as always. Please tell me who you are, who you're playing, and what you did with your XP.
Well, a little known fact, I'm Pruitt, he, him, but Salvo, who I'm playing, who's, of course, pronoun he, man, his favorite movie is actually Das Attribute. So, you know, it's funny that should come up. So, but yes, I'm very excited. And I have 6 XP. I think I'm going to hang on to it because Salvo's looking a little swole, you know? I mean, after some heartbreak, there's going to be some inflammation. So he's going to be a little redder, a little more puffier, but, you know, he might turn that into muscle. Don't know.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about this game is that saving our XP is a smart move because the more cool things are usually more expensive. So good call, Salvo. Jumping across that beautiful Torg Eternity logo, Dot. Hi, hello. Tell me about yourself and give us your attribute, pun, or joke, please.
Great. I'm Dot. You can find me online as Little Red Dot in the places that are on the online. Speaking of online, I am our resident, adorable, normal, everyday girl next door hacker from the 80s who simply loves a good joystick game, which she's going to get to show off maybe some real moves here instead of hiding behind tables and trying to steal things out of people's pockets, which is what she's really good at. But I spent my XP on something called Realm Runner, which allows me to ignore 4 points of reality penalties when I'm attempting to reconnect or disconnect. So, which is really nice. It says, and may ignore disconnect the first time if it happens in each act. So, you know, she's been here or there. She's been running about in realities, and she carries a lot of tech that causes a lot of problems like outside everywhere but here. So this seemed like a good bet.
Definitely good. We've still got several cosms to visit, and they're not super techy, all of them. So
hopefully this will save my butt if it gets, you know, too crazy. And she's saving up for a really exciting one called Adaptable, which is like a whole other thing. But she's gonna become extremely adaptable. But for now, she's just a realm runner.
Nice. The C4 will finally be making an appearance. It sounds.
That's right. It will get used.
Been sitting in that backpack. All right. And last but certainly not least, hello there, Shauna. Who are you playing? What did you do with your XP?
Hey, I'm Shauna, she, her, and I'm playing Beck Matsumoto, who is also a she, her. And she is a terror on the diamond as a no holds barred baseball player, but she puts her attributes on one foot at a time.
Just like anybody else. Just like anybody else.
And for my I took a feat, a perk, and took Hard to Kill, which adds another wound because she is she likes to fight, and she doesn't make good decisions. So maybe extra wounds. She'll fight anything that's bigger than her. So
never a bad one to take. No one's going to be like, what a waste when you take extra wounds. So very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Last week on this show, you all watched as well. You escaped with the crown from Isle, but in the process, ice cold fell miles, a long way down, and was lost after joining you briefly on the back of an eagle. You also defeated a dragon. Whoa, pretty cool. And then we're given a vacation by Quinn Sebastian. Oh, what a delight. What a nice guy. He just wanted you to all take a break.
Yeah, no work.
Head to Pan-Pacifica. Have a good time. Enter this fun... we got 2 tournaments that going on there. Video game tournament and the International Gladiatorial Games. Go blow off some steam. And if you happen to win, you might get 2 kind of cool, maybe artifacty kind of halves of a pendant, which may have supernatural abilities. We don't know. I mean, whatever. If you win, you win. You know, try your best, but win. Please win. Please win. Okay. And so you arrived in Pan-Pacifica, and you well, first off, you arrived in Pan-Pacifica safely. There were no issues or anything like that, and everybody drew Cosm cards, and Dot drew an extra Cosm card, which was very neat. But Shauna didn't get to tell us what she got because she was not there during the second half of our game. Shauna, what is your Cosm card? Can you please read it aloud?
It is Outbreak. Play at any time. A rampaging horde of infected appear and are headed your way. Storm Knights gain 1 to 3 possibilities after they deal with the creatures, depending on the size of the horde.
Yes. So Shauna, that is your card. You can play it any time. Sometimes you plan to have a Pan-Pacifica adventure, really playing up the technology aspect of it, and then someone draws the Outbreak card, and now you might have zombies jumping in. That's GMing.
Everyone's always got to ruin it. Just ruin it. Yeah.
That's GMing. Oh, you're always on your feet. You know what? That's how I like it. So everybody wins here. So last week, a very sad Salvo was kind of talked into joining the entering the Pan-Pacifica International Gladiatorial Games, and Dot enthusiastically signed up for the Pan-Pacifica video game tournament. And Cypress was warbling on what to do.
Yeah, there was a whole trying to maybe talk up Salvo while he's doing his thing, but also I'm not doing a great job at that, I don't think. Every time I open my mouth, he looks a little bit sadder. So I think Cypress will try out these newfangled video games. They look... Can we see where this is at?
Yes, so I can tell you about the events now, because I wasn't telling you last week for exciting plot reasons, but I can tell you now. Yes. So there are 2 events in both of them. The first event is like a broad everybody kind of competition, and then the second one is down to the final 8. So for the Pan-Pacifica video game tournament, it is called Tron Royale. And everyone puts on VR headsets, and then they're you choose your vehicle. It can be an animal or an actual vehicle, and you ride, and you've got the light cycle coming out behind you, and you have to either cut other people off or just bust them up, ram into them. And every vehicle has different speed and health attributes.
Is this Tron Wacky Racers?
Tron Wacky, it's not really a race though. It's just about killing.
It's a death race.
Racing was an aspect of Wacky Racers, I think. I mean, being wacky was obviously the priority.
Was clearly the key.
You could race as well. And then part 2 is called the Asteroid Challenge, and you all, again, through VR, get into these giant fighter ships, and you fly around shooting asteroids and shooting the other players. And after 15 minutes, the last person left or the person with the highest score wins. Meanwhile, the Pan-Pacifica International Gladiatorial Games, the first event is called Mass Assault. And if you're familiar with American Gladiators, you'll remember Assault, which was you have to run to kind of an end zone, and there's gladiators at the end on these pedestals with like this like it's like a tennis ball cannon, and they shoot tennis balls at people, but these are cyborg tennis balls because we're in Pan-Pacifica. And so if you get hit let's see, if you get hit twice, you're out. There's also safe zones with different weapons lined up. If you shoot and destroy one of the cannons, then you're into the next round. Or if you're one of the top 3 people that makes it to the end zone, you're in the next round. There's 8 spots. So 3 of the cannons are AI controlled, and the other 2 are controlled by former American gladiators, Lightning and Thunder. So that's a thing. And then the second event is called Joust 2000. And everyone is on the the pedestals that they used in American Gladiators and Joust. And it's like you can lean and move around on them. So you have to like move forward and angle and knock other people off. Everyone has a shield generator on their waist that lets them take 1 hit. And then it takes 2 more rounds for it to recharge and give you that shield again. Otherwise, when you're hit, you'll kind of get electrocuted and knocked over the side. And then, that just keeps going until there's only 1 person left. So those are our 2 games. Pretty cool. Beck, are you interested in entering either of them?
Yes, very much.
Okay, cool.
Yes. The gladiator, of course.
Yeah, gladiator. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured. Okay, cool.
Before we get to the main game, though,
yes.
there is still something we need to decide. Because since Beck wasn't here last time, Salvo donned the crown because it seemed like something that a meleeer should wear. I knew I wrote notes on what the crown does, but I can't find them for the life of me. I know it boosts one of your defenses.
I think it gives you this one gives you a bonus. Ooh, excuse me, I'm drinking a soda. It gives you a bonus to your melee and unarmed defenses, both of them +1.
Okay.
Which is pretty great. And also it lets you see people who are loyal to
the High Lords.
The High Lord within that cosm.
Yeah. Like they live.
Like
so they look like weird alien skeleton thingies.
Yeah, I mean there's like a glowing aura around them more. They're not
okay.
So, yeah. Cool. So you sign up via the fancy iPad that was in your room. I think Flick already did that for everybody. But, there's time to kill before the event begins. So everyone can walk around, have a nice, delicious dinner in the hotel. The nicest hotel in all of Kyoto. Remember, Kanawa Corporation is sponsoring the games. Who they're definitely your friend.
But not this channel.
Definitely your friend, Kanawa Corporation.
# not sponsored.
We are sponsored by Ulysses Spiela. Check them out now.
Oh, no. But not by Kanawa.
Check out some of their great games. But if you all want to kill time, we're going to, just like in the last one, everyone can do a thing if they want before we start, or we can jump right in. So does anyone have any business they want to attend to before the tournament begins?
Salvo's going to go up to Beck.
Yes.
Be like, listen.
Does anyone want to plan beforehand? Yeah. So like this as well.
This thing. You want it or you want me to have it?
As cool as it is, I think you should hold on to it.
I just don't want Pruitt to take it off in the video. So
I have no crown.
The ensemble.
Yeah.
Truly.
I need a scepter now. That's
all
okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you something right now. I don't know if it's still a problem for Thunder, but I know back in the day, he liked to hit the sauce before the competitions and to ease his nerves. But sometimes he'd go a little too far. And that's when the contestants would win too much on assault. And so that's why he got taken off. And they brought Lightning in because, of course, I never got it because Lightning comes before Thunder.
Yeah, you had to
I'm not a smart man.
too with management, right? If you got to be on assaults, that wasn't your style.
So I'm just saying, maybe we could play buddy up with them a little bit, see if we can get them drinking, and might throw their game off so we can get through round 1. Not that I need it, but I'm just saying.
I know you have a grudge with them. Let's do it. Let's get this.
I mean, I don't have a grudge. They didn't speak at
Of
my
course.
my well, it wasn't a trial, but anyway.
But they
didn't
didn't
speak up.
support you. That's
No.
the point.
No, they
It
didn't.
wasn't a trial. Right. Okay, cool. So you all head to the hotel bar, which is very fancy. And sure enough, you recognize a very broad-shouldered man sitting at the bar drinking like it's blue drink out of a graduated cylinder. I don't know. What's like a futuristic? That sounds pretty futuristic to me. Like
Glowing.
that's the
Blue
It's
drink.
glowing. It's like a glowing aqua color, and it's out of a graduated like a cylinder cup. It looks really cool. He gets before he gets served it, the bartender drops in something and it changes to a bright green color, and then he nods in satisfaction. He is drinking by himself. He looks a little like, I mean, there are a lot of big dudes walking around, but he's sitting by himself in a corner.
Okay, so Salvo will go up next to him and be like, "I'll have what he's having," and then just kind of do the slow like turn as.
Okay, sure. The bartender says, "One electric fizzer coming up," and he serves you that same peculiar looking drink, and he drops in the pill and it changes color. And Lightning looks at you, and there is zero recognition in his eyes of you.
Zero.
Zero.
Okay. Salvo actually does not know what to do, and he kind of turns and looks at Beck. Is like,
I think Beck just puts her arm around. So it's like, don't you remember Salvo?
Salvo.
Yeah, greatest American gladiator there was. Mm-hmm.
Greatest American crown. Has Salvo ever revealed his first name?
I don't.
I will give
understand the
you
question.
3 possibility points if you
I don't
decide
understand the
Salvo
question.
has. There's no such thing as a dorky name, but give him a name that one might not expect someone who likes to go by Salvo to also use. That only a handful of people really know, including a fellow gladiator that you might have known on season 1 of American Gladiators. 3 possibility points up for grabs.
Oh my god. No, that's not dorky enough.
No such thing as a dorky name. Just a name that one might not expect Salvo to have.
Buford.
Buford! He says, I remember a guy named Buford that got fired from American Gladiators. And then
It's definitely not me. No, I left of my
your own accord.
yeah. I mean,
Definitely
your
wasn't
words.
that you lost the trial.
There wasn't a trial. It was,
I guess
it
you
was,
can call it a trial technically because there was no real law involved. But it was very similar. It was the court of gladiators, as we like to call it.
I remember somebody not speaking up on my behalf.
Well, the backstage politics of American Gladiators. You remember how it went. I had to make a choice, and I chose what was best for Lightning.
You
And
chose the
Thunder.
system.
I chose what I needed to choose. But hey, it's good to see you. And he puts his hand out to shake your hand.
Salvo shakes it.
You having an electric fizzer too? These things are real neat, right?
Yeah, they fizz, and I noticed that.
Do they
It's kinda blue.
ever?
I mean, it's on brand for you. I get it. This is your second, third one? You just getting started?
I'm trying, we back in the day, you and I used to have some fun. I remember post gladiatoring. You just want to cool off, let off some of that steam that's still inside you. And we had some drinks every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been trying to, after seeing what happened to you, I tried to, not go too hard anymore. And especially, I have a speech later, and then I have to compete tomorrow. Just a guess thing. I'm going to be shooting the cyborg tennis balls at everyone.
Yeah, I heard about that. So you're just saying you just can't hack it anymore? So
That is not what I am saying. That is not what I am saying. I'm using my head. You know, I'm not just all this. And he flexes and shows off his muscles. I'm also all this. And he like glares at you like he's trying to flex his brain. He looks at you and he kind of like glares at you. And it looks pretty stupid, but he seems pretty satisfied and happy with how it looks. That's what I say these days. So you want to make him drink, right? That's what we're getting.
I was trying to goad him into drinking. Yes.
Let's see. So we can do the old give me a roll, you know, of whatever persuasion or something else that you think is relevant, or you can so you've tried goading him by playing up the you're not tough anymore aspect, but if you can give me another way to try and goad him into drinking, then maybe that will be enough. Or Beck, you're here too. So if you can try something else. It doesn't seem like he can be like coerced via toughness into drinking again. And I'll even let you make an interaction roll if you want. Interaction attack to make him drink.
I noticed that your audible counterpart is not around. You're drinking alone. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, thunder! And he gives a faraway look.
You on the outs? Tell me about it. It's okay. We're friends.
All right. So now he has to open up to you emotionally.
That one takes another drink.
Okay. I think I need a roll for this because he hasn't seen you in a while, and so I think this can be persuasion or you tell me. Maybe streetwise, you're trying to talk to him, gladiator to gladiator.
I mean that's better.
That's what streetwise was originally created for, right?
Yeah, just talking shop on the corner. Yeah, let's try streetwise. Who
sure. DN 14.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Beck can help. Beck, what would you do to help? What would you say? To kind of also help support Salvo in his request for information.
Come on, this reunion requires some sort of celebration. Let's have a drink. Let's get one of the big ones.
Oh, sure. You order a... Oh, God.
She's going to
possibility point for anyone who can come up with a big, dumb-sounding...
She's going to get the core burner, which is... It's the same thing as that, except it's like red and it's terrifying looking.
Yeah, it comes in like a hollowed-out asteroid.
Yeah, it's like the novelty thing that everyone makes a big deal about getting.
Yeah, like the dumb fishbowl drink.
Yeah,
they have here.
Except it's terrifying, glowing red.
Yeah, it's like magma-ish. It does not look very delicious. It looks off-putting, and it's like thick. Okay, yeah, it's like a slushy. It's like a slushy.
It has like.
It's like a Bailey's drink. So it's got some heft to it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, the bartender puts out one of those and 3 big straws for anyone that wants to partake. And he goes, I've never had one of these. I've only seen other people doing it, but I can never commit to getting one myself. It does look fun though. So you get a +1 on your roll, on your result, not on your roll, Salvo. And give me that check. Remember, give yourself 3 possibility points, Buford. You did good.
Oh, no, I did.
Nice.
To write down Buford. In that case, since I have these possibilities, I'm going to go ahead and use one.
Nice. Did you roll?
I rolled. I got a 9. Total.
You got a 9. Okay, so that's not.
I'm
going to
use a possibility.
14. Okay. So you got a 10 because you got a. Oh no, you already had the bonus. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Roll that possibility. Remember, you can use your cards too. Everybody should have 4 cards.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that can help.
Okay. Hey, that's right. You rolled a 16. So he says, things between me and Thunder have been a little bit... It's hard to be a team when the American Gladiators went off the air, You kind of have to look out for yourself. And Lightning's loyal to the Thunder, but maybe the Thunder isn't so loyal to the Lightning. That always hurts.
One would think that the thunder would follow the lightning anywhere.
Yeah,
but-
he kept booking podcast appearances by himself instead of as a team, which was, very disappointing. Didn't give me a shout out at the end when he was doing his plugs for our website, thunderandlightning.com. So it's just disappointing. Disappointing. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's his name and all, but so you're saying he stole your thunder?
I would not say that,
I know,
but
that's
also
what
I
said.
would say that. Yeah. I guess that is technically true. And
Wow.
so the night goes on, and he opens up to you more and more, and he
Uh-huh.
drinks more and more. And
By the way, Rudy,
yes.
Salvo's doing the thing where he, like, since it has straws going into the same thing, he's sucking the core burner up to his mouth and then stopping.
Oh, we're back. Oh,
Yeah, no, just stopping. So he's keeping pressure so it stays there, so it looks like he's drinking, but he's not drinking.
You're not trying to carbonate it yourself, right? But
Nope,
throwing some
nope.
bubblies in there.
Just making it look like I'm drinking
was
as well,
gross.
but
Nice.
letting him.
letting
Yeah.
him drink most of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. He goes through that core burner a lot faster than you thought would be possible. And yeah, he becomes noticeably drunk as the evening wears on. And eventually he's like, I gotta go back to my room now. And yeah, he's drunk. So you get the sense that tomorrow he's not going to be shooting so straight as far as his cyborg tennis balls.
I mean, he never was a straight shooter. So
That's true. He was a backstabber. All right. Video game tournament contestants. Is there anything you want to do before something happens to you? Because something will. Okay, but anyway.
Yeah, I think Cypress is like Flick.
There's an arcade. There's a super sweet arcade at the hotel.
It's like
You gotta help me. I've never played a video game, not once,
never.
never. Where do we start? What do I need to know?
I think it does not compute. Like runs across the inside of Flick's cyber glasses. Well, you know, really great gamers, it's not just about, you know, the game. You have to figure out like the patterns of it.
All
And
right.
you got to be smarter than the machine.
Okay.
And you hear a voice behind you say, yes, you must be smarter than your opponent. And the two of you turn around, and standing in front of you is VP Yoshida, former VP of Kanawa Corporation, who was supposed to make that trade with you during our prologue.
What trade? What trade?
The trade didn't go down as he imagined, or as you imagined, because he tried to betray you first. And he's standing there with 5 young men and women, all of whom look to be in their late teens/early 20s, and they're all wearing matching jerseys that say Team Yoshida on the back.
Lame.
He's
Oh,
looking
boy.
at you with arms
Lame.
crossed, looking very confidently, and he says, well, well, well.
Well.
If it isn't the very same people who ruined my career at Kanawa, I should be thanking you. If not for your actions, I would not have entered the fast-paced world of esports and online entertainment. Allow you to introduce you to my team. And each one steps forward and poses when he introduces them.
Oh
He says,
boy.
This is Lion. This is Saber-toothed Tiger. This is
Lame.
Triceratops.
Lame.
This is Tyrannosaurus. And this is Pterodactyl.
You can't spell any of those on a machine if you win.
They will win this tournament. We have 3-letter smaller versions for them all. Of course. Try, tie, tear, T-O-R, STT for Saber-Tooth Tiger, and just LN for Lion. We just got rid of both of the vowels. It seems too confusing. Lin and Lon was too confusing. So it's just LN. And then an exclamation point. They will win this tournament, or one of them will win this tournament. We have a whole system for who will win, you know, the difference to the others. But more importantly, they will defeat all of you, both of you, and by proxy, the other 2. And then he points at you.
Should be careful with that finger. You're gonna need it to lose.
I'm not entering. They are. I can point as much as I want. And he points.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
I just bumped my mic.
I kind of look at. I don't know. Flick doesn't really do. Well, I've been training for this my whole life.
I also have been training for this my whole life.
Oh man, Cypress.
Started tonight.
Give
My
me a
life-
check for that, you liar. Give me a check.
I also
Let's see. I'll give you a
I've been
possibility
training.
point if you I guess this is a trick. You're trying to trick him.
okay.
DN
All right.
14. Trick him.
Whoa, oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
21.
You got a 21. Yeah. So 21 was your you rolled a 20 that blew up. So
Yes.
yeah. He goes, you see him stagger a little bit. Like,
It's
the
a magical
worst.
aura.
you don't know the games of Pan-Pacifica. You haven't lived here. You haven't seen the level of technology that these 5 warriors have. So you may think you know what you're doing, but you don't know. You don't actually know. They
Yeah,
know.
well, a great gamer doesn't have to know the game to win.
You leave him stammering.
I tighten my glove. You know, the one I took from him.
Yeah. Oh, because that's a there's more pointing. Let's get out of here, he says, and then he walks away with his team, and you hear one of them go, when are we gonna get electric fizzers? And then they walk off into the arcade.
This is every conference I've ever been to.
Everybody just wants an electric fizzer.
Everybody just wants to have
Yes.
electric fizzers. Nobody cares about the actual game. Oh, that's funny. I go, so, right. How dexterous would you say your thumbs are? On a scale?
Looking at my stats, very dexterous.
I think you'll be fine then. Most video games simply, use a slight flick of the wrist and flick of the wrist. And
But is it? You just said, is it more of a spirit and mind?
So yeah,
situation?
it's not so much about your thumbsmanship because everything is in like VR. It's more gonna be active. Like,
Flick's never been in VR. She's out of the 80s. She's never seen anything like that. So in her mind, we're definitely going into a joystick competition. This is definitely
Yeah.
that's what we're going into. You just have to it's like a balance of everything, really. A little thumb action here, some strategy there.
So I'll tell you what, Dot. As your preparation thing, you can use science or scholar to kind of craft a like a peripheral that will do pretty much everything that the game requires, but will
Oh.
feel like an actual joystick or something that you're more
Oh,
used
interesting.
to. And then I'll give you a +1 on all rolls if you are using that particular
All right. So I could do
peripheral.
science or
to kind of
scholar?
function. Yeah, well, you tell me. What do you think? Science, I think, definitely could work.
I have computers. That's way better.
Oh yeah, computers definitely. You can kind
Okay.
of buy some at the Radio Shack equivalent. What's that Radio Shack equivalent called again here in Pan-Pacifica? Anyone, throw it out. What's the name? It's called Radio Shack Pan-Pacifica.
I was going to say, yeah, it's just a franchise, a branch of the.
It's
Radio
like
Shack.
7-Eleven. You know, it's
Yeah.
also really, really popular. in
Oh, that was
Japan.
a bad, super duper bad roll for me.
What was it? Declare it. So
Oh, my result in total was a 6. Y'all, that's not good. Well, I'm gonna have to use a possibility point here, which I have plenty of. Let me see if I have a card.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sure to check out your cards. They are super fun.
No. That is also not helpful. Okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna possibility it up.
DN 12.
Okay, did it that time. 19 with possibility
19.
points.
All right, yeah. So what does this look like? Is it just your classic Atari joystick? Or is it something more cool, more
Oh,
modern?
interesting. I imagine she goes to the Radio Shack stand at this convention, which sells only the bare minimum of
Sponsored,
franchise.
Yeah. One of the smaller sponsors.
Yeah,
of
one of the
competition,
smaller
Yeah.
sponsored. And we see a montage scene of her like phew, button, phew, this joystick, and she attaches them to the glove that she wears, because it's got like buttons and stuff on it, so she can joystick off of her glove, which does everything else. And now she's got like a 4-inch. I imagine it's like a 4-inch joystick with the red ball on the end, just like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious and kind of clunky and not at all sleek in design, but functional. But functional, which I think says that is the metaphor for Flick. Not sleek in design, but functional.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So, cool.
Here, you want to touch my joystick? You get a feel for it?
You know each other pretty well. Yeah. That's what my question is.
And I like hold my hand out.
Okay.
Like totally serious.
All right. Sure. And then Cypress will
It feels weird and foreign. You don't like it.
Weird and foreign to me. But yeah, I want to try a video game out. Like,
okay, cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because in my mind, like, I just need to experience this.
Dance Pan-Illusion.
I gotta understand.
So back chat. You see Tron Royale. So it's like one of those arcades where there's like 8 machines in a row and anyone can get on it and like compete against each other.
Sure.
And you see 2 members of Team Yoshida sitting down playing, and you can jump on the game and do some research. You can look at the vehicles that you can choose from.
Oh, is it all just vehicles?
What?
I mean,
what answer are you looking for?
So
no. It's vehicles and animals. It's like a combination.
So a mount of any kind.
Yes. So you can use, because there are different types of, I think beast handling beast riding is an option in this game.
Okay.
Wow.
So you can use beast riding or land vehicles. Neither of which are skills you need to be trained in.
I have to be trained in them?
No, neither of which you have to be trained in. Or water vehicles. We can say there's like a little.
I definitely don't have.
I think those might be the same.
I definitely don't have either of those, anything in them. So.
Okay, so they use your decks.
Yeah, it's just
beast riding uses your. Okay, this was not as helpful as Rudy thought it would be.
Yeah. So. I mean,
can I help in some way? Can I coach her from the side? Is there a way to help?
Yes.
Like give her a little boost?
Sure. So
literally boost me up onto this machine because I cannot get my legs up.
I want to take your possibility points away because you have so many.
I have so many. It's that
say,
accent. That's your fault.
I'm not saying it's not my fault, but yeah. So this is not in the rules. This is a Rudy rule. If you spend 2 possibility points,
okay,
and
I
this
can do
is
that.
you coaching in like a heist heads, like you're in her ears telling her like turn left, or his ear, turn left, turn right, all that stuff. You're kind of coaching.
Watch out for this turn.
You're able to, with your glasses, like see.
Oh yeah.
Cypress's point of view as he's playing the VR game.
Nice.
And you get a feel. You also learn about the vehicles. Let me tell you about the vehicles. There is a Tron style motorcycle, of course. Okay. It has 5 speed, 1 health. There is a DeLorean car. It has 3 speed, 3 health. There is a Lamborghini that has 4 speed and 2 health. And on the animal side, there is a war elephant in the style of that has 1 speed and 5 health. There's a dire wolf, which has 4 speed and 2 health. Okay. And there is a lion. And as you look at the other players on the game, you see Team Yoshida member Lion. He's playing a lion. You are not surprised. He's playing the lion. So those are your options. 3 animals or 3 vehicles.
Okay.
I take the DeLorean.
Oh, snagged. Flick has a
Do
DeLorean.
you know? I imagine Flick. Do you know what this is? This is
a car,
this is
right?
one of the greatest machines in all of history.
What's
created by the great Doc Brown?
Oh,
it travels through time, and I imagine I'm just like,
yeah.
Well, none of these is a horse, which disappoints me greatly.
Oh,
I mean, an elephant's kind of like a horse.
A
Did
lion
I say
is
dire
gonna be
wolf?
my
I
next-
meant horse. Smarter, more obvious version of a direwolf horse. War horse, we'll say.
It's all right. If those are the options I have, I choose lion, and I look over at the other lion rider.
His eyebrows go up, and he looks insulted.
Oh. All right, I'm riding this lion.
Riding the lion. I love it.
So if I'm
So
gonna
you
ride,
both have 3 speed, 3 health for your vehicles.
okay.
Nice.
So I
I'll mark that
clicked
down.
my beast riding,
Yes.
and I get any modifier.
So yeah, you'll get a +1 from Flick's coaching.
So
It gives
that's
you a better feel
modifier
for
of
the
it?
game, definitely. And then
Oh my god!
What
Holy
did you roll?
crap!
announce it. Oh my goodness!
God!
Wow, you rolled a -3.
Wow.
Yup.
Land
Cypress
is-
immediately falls off of the.
You rolled a -1, which
Wow.
Does that?
yeah,
do-
you fall
does it
out of the
do
machine. Well, this wasn't. There's no real stakes. We're just kind
Okay.
of playing around.
Okay.
How about everybody laughs at you? And
yeah,
you
I
feel
just fall on the
bad?
ground.
That hurts. It hurts your soul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
The lion in the game is laughing at me right now.
I
Yeah,
roll
even the
for-
lion
yeah.
itself is laughing at you.
Oh, that's sad.
Like the
Right.
dog and duck hunt.
I don't. What an asshole.
Like the dog and duck hunt.
I imagine he has selected another vehicle and he's over there on the side. Like,
I'm
can I did roll, but I want to help pick him
Sure,
up.
yeah. You roll by in your DeLorean and you reach out and you can grab Cypress's hand and pull him in and drive around a little bit more as you kind of again you're doing the light cycle thing and you're
Yep.
yeah. Oh, there's power-ups and stuff all over the place too that you can grab that give you, like weapons and twisted metal style, all sorts of different things.
Love it.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how well it's gonna go tomorrow.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
It's very true. Very true. All right. I'll just keep going.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
again.
You keep
Just
going
Keep at it.
until it
Head
says
up.
game over because that's the end.
That is the end. It will say game over. Yes.
Montage of us playing this game all night.
Playing
trying to get better and
games,
better.
electric fizzers being brought over to you to keep you going through the
Mhm.
night. I'm going to keep referring to the electric fizzer until the end of my life. Okay. So let us then fast forward. Does anyone want to do anything else in preparation? I will allow one more preparation phase if anyone has anything, because I don't want to take up too much time. I'm seeing head shakes. All right. Nice. So we're going to run these simultaneously. That way no one feels left out, which will be confusing, but I think not that confusing. So everyone, so there's 50 people in Mass Assault. There's 50 contenders, which is what they're called, the contenders. And like I said, it's a really, really wide arena. And you see the 5 pedestals set up, and there are 5 kind of safe zones that you can hide behind. Oh, I'm messing up my thing. And behind each safe zone is a different weapon. The first one has a bow, but it's like a weird tech bow. I love playing in the stupid science fiction world. Like, just put dumb words in front of normal
Just
words.
put future, in front of
Future
Exactly, just
bow.
yeah.
Tron
The
bow.
second one has a pistol with like a crazy sight on top. The
Like
third one
Predator 2.
has an assault rifle. The fourth one has a rocket launcher.
Mm,
Oh.
mm.
And then the last one has a sniper. I did these in a bad order. The last one has a sniper rifle. You'll really see closely with that. And above each of the cannons is a big target. But it's like the target flickers on and off. Like there's a shield on it. And then you have to time when to fire your weapon and when to really know to hit it and make it explode. Because it flickers, but then there's bullet speed and different projectile speed to take into account. So it really does feel like you have to spend a lot of time there, or you're gonna miss, or it has to be by luck. In addition, the entire ground is made up it's broken down into squares, And as time goes on, the squares turn red. And if you're standing on a red square, then you are automatically out. So it's a rush to get to the finish line without getting shot. And if you can do it, you can stop and try and fire at the pedestals. But that is risky as well. Because again, the longer you stay, the quicker or the less time you'll have as the red squares move up on you. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any questions from my two contenders?
Everyone's going at the same time, right?
Yes, everyone goes at the same
Oh, yeah.
time.
All right.
So it's like a big brawl.
Mhm.
And, you can hit someone. There's no rules against hitting other people or tripping them or what have you.
What about using them as human shields?
Yeah, I was about
Or
to
using
say.
them as human shields, yeah. I mean, you can't just like
All above.
stop and pummel your immediate. That doesn't really seem like it's going to work. I don't
It's fun.
win.
No, I mean like picking them up and holding them.
Yeah, hold them.
Yeah.
front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, if
I mean, okay.
Sure. Yeah. Cool.
in order for the red thing, I have to actually be in contact, so I can just like step on someone, right?
To be in the red. Sorry.
To
Oh,
avoid being in-
If someone,
All right.
if someone is on a red square but they're prone, you can step on them and it will not count as you touching the red square. If that's
Okay, so these are lava floor.
Yeah.
So we
floor is
can
lava.
lava.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
floor is
okay.
lava.
The floor is lava.
The floor is lava. Okay.
Future
We're
is
all
lava.
we're both thinking of ways to use these poor other contestants as shields of some
I
sort.
love it.
It's what nobody on American Gladiators ever did.
Yeah, this is
And that was their downfall. Meanwhile, the video
Yeah.
game tournament. This one, there aren't as many people signed up. There are only 20 people. Like, there was this big qualifying round that a lot of people had to go through, but you didn't because you had the inside. You paid for the super package.
Oh,
No.
VIP.
VIP, yep. So, Flick is driving the DeLorean, and Cypress is on the Lion. And you see your competitors also on a variety of some of them, they brought their own custom, like, skins. You see a pterodactyl and a tyrannosaurus and a triceratops, and
Lame.
One
They're,
has a horse, and I'm jealous.
one has a horse. Yeah, it's a cool looking horse, and it talks to him too. It's a talking horse. But yeah, so it's the same thing. So or no, it's not. So you all start in your own little area in a big square. Again, it's like a big, broad, open area, and again, you can try and cut someone off and have them run into your kind of trail. Or you can grab a power up and shoot at them with one of the weapons that it gives you. They're all like
Okay.
projectile. There's like a spike on the end too. Or you can like try and use maneuverability to ram them or to flip them. Or you tell me how you want to use some of that stuff. But those are your options
Cool.
in terms of that. So we're gonna draw 2 initiatives, one for each game, and we're gonna flip back and forth. Unless it becomes too confusing, which I don't think it will be. Just know what initiative card is your game for me, so I can get help out. Also, don't forget all of everyone's very cool Cosm cards, including Outbreak, but there are other ones as well. Alrighty then, drama deck. So this is the card for the gladiatorial games. Taking it out. Here we go. It is Over the Top. This is a standard scene. It is not a dramatic scene. We're not there yet. This is a great one for heroes. You go first and you get the up, which, as you know, is a free possibility point that costs you nothing. So a very good start for the heroes.
Nice.
Meanwhile, in the video game tournament, we have You Spot a Weakness, another great card for heroes. In that, well, the villains are stymied, although they go first, which means that they lose their turn. We'll look it up. Or they lose shot. They get -2 to all actions until the... Oh, stymied. It's stymied. Duh. They get -2 to all their actions, which is pretty great.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
they go first, but the heroes, again, don't have that issue. And our actions, our bonus actions are Intimidate and Taunt for the American Gladiators and Maneuver Taunt for the video game tournament. Okay, so you all can decide which game wants to go first. It's up to you. You all of you here, you see like a counter go off, 3, 2, 1, boop, and then everyone takes off in a sprint, or you see handfuls of people going to the safe zones. And then in the other game, everybody just takes off in their vehicles, or I guess roar, takes off in their animal vehicles.
Okay.
And the horse that talks goes, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, Wilbur. Let's win the race.
Which side wants to go first? Heroes determine who goes first.
Who's feeling saucy?
I'm feeling like I'm gonna fall from this lion. Let's just get it
uh,
over with.
Let's do odd.
Sure.
Oh,
Throw some
okay.
dice.
There you go. I was gonna
Throw
say
some
odd
dice.
video game, even gladiator.
get?
Okay. So
Perfect.
video games go first, which means the villains go first, in fact. Excuse me. And each of your two opponents, so you two, do you want to just start next to each other, I assume? You know, everybody's kind of spread out, but
Yeah.
what do you think, Amber, Dot? Would you two want to start next to each other?
I was actually kind of hoping I'm going to try to taunt them because I'm really good at that.
Okay.
Wait, that is what we can, taunt.
Yeah, you can taunt.
I might, which means I would need to be near our dinosaur group.
So they have actually also made a point of all being next to you as well. Like they're kind of
perfect.
split 3 and 2 on
maybe I
either
don't wanna
side of
taunt
you.
them. Maybe I just want to maneuver out of there.
Yeah,
okay, well then it shouldn't matter. I'm just gonna try to
So I just want to know positioning here. They go first. Are you two
Yeah.
next to each other then, or do you want to be a little bit further
I mean,
away?
I personally, Cypress would want to stay close to Flick.
to Flick. Okay.
Sure.
I was gonna try to draw some of the heat off of her, but or him, but that works. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll be next to each other.
So they all use land vehicles to try and close in on you, the two of you. So we have 5 of them, and we're kind of using modified chase rules right now. I'll say if they what you had 3-3. Okay, so we're gonna see that's the equivalent to a 10, because it's not super fast, but it's not slow. So if they hit 10, then they're going to get closer to you and move in on trying to attack. So miss, we have 5. Miss. That's a 0. Yay.
I'm glad you took those.
Miss. That's rolling really bad here. There we go. One of them moves closer to Flick. And a hit. So one of them moves closer to both of you. One each.
Okay.
The lion moves closer to Cypress.
No.
He's got his sights on you. And the pterodactyl moves closer to Flick. The other two are distracted by some of the other competitors. They kind of have to change and go off and gauge the other ones. So, and then there's this giant commotion. You see like lasers being fired at people, and you hear like Gatling guns rise up on the top of vehicles and begin shooting.
Yeah.
But in all of the craziness, you can kind of maneuver yourselves and get out of the way of the big brawl that's happening, and choose to focus on the 2 people engaging you or anybody else if you choose. So what would you all like to do?
There's a clear goal, right?
Yes,
Like,
the
we're
goal
trying
is to either cut somebody else off and destroy their vehicle, which you would use with land vehicles, or you can use your move to grab a power-up and try and shoot them, or you can use, something else tricksy to try and knock them over. I will say that interaction attacks, if you can tell me how you use them in a way that will defeat someone in a different way, we can make that work.
So I think Flick is gonna try to trick them.
Okay.
Because she's a tricky little one, and she drove this track all day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And tried to like get her groove on and get a feel for it. So she's gonna try to trick them by like doing a fake out, like
Okay.
and like try to so she's gonna try to trick them.
Okay, you're gonna trick the one engaged with you currently.
The pterodactyl. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
go,
looks
watch
very
out, land
weird
before time.
because it has to be a land vehicle. It can't fly, so it's kind of like skittering around on its legs. Very off-putting. Very, very, very bizarre looking.
What a horrible
yeah.
image you just put in my mind.
Oh yeah,
Right?
you're welcome. It's the
Oh
hard
my
game.
gosh,
Whoa,
these rolls,
you rolled a
these rolls.
1.
Okay, well, that's gonna be a possibility. Point
Okie
for
dokie.
sure. rolled a 1.
Oh,
that makes an
just
11,
enough.
but
Just enough. Whoop.
it was just enough.
It was just enough. Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's all I need. Okay, great.
Okay, yeah. So you do the old ziggy zag, as it's known, and the pterodactyl, she tries to kind of interpret your movements, but in doing so, completely like spins out and lands right in the trail of your DeLorean, and there's an explosion, and then pterodactyl disappears. That was obviously not a very durable vehicle. Next up.
Yeah, I think
Big eye roll. Love it, Amber.
well, I'm gonna try a maneuver. I'm gonna try and get a power up, perhaps, because I don't know. I can't do any tricking. Oh man, this is a tough, tight spot right now. Why am I playing these videos?
Doing great.
All right, so
you can use. You want to use magic? We can try and.
Nobody said any rules against using magic.
You're in the back
right?
of your lion, so maybe you can use some magic in this virtual world. But if you roll a 1,
what
there's
can
a
I do
problem.
to this lion?
4.
I got lightning, fireballs, and bullets. I guess I can bullet somebody. Yeah.
Sure. So we'll say this: you can roll over a power up, okay, that grants you temporary magical abilities within this cosm.
Okay.
This virtual cosm that we're in right now.
All right.
I'll let you use your magical spell as an attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Do I
You're
need
welcome.
to do anything to get
Yes.
power up?
No. So that's just your movement. Brum, brum, brum. You drive your you drive your lion. Roar, roar, roar. That's
All right. I grab the lion's mane and I turn its head.
You're on a saddle. You have stirrups and you've got, the whole thing.
In my mind, I've grabbed
what's the hair? He says,
by its mane.
All right, fine.
And I maneuver its head so that its mouth now roars, and I want to cast a fireball on the guy.
Whoa!
Out of his mouth? Yes!
Out of his mouth.
So do you want to cast it at the big group, or do you want to try and get the one who seems to be coming after you?
I would probably the group, because I don't want to deal with them later.
Yeah.
All right. So I need to use
Yeah, they've kind of gotten. There's there's a big coalescence of a bunch of people. 10.
That's not good for my check.
That's
I need to go up. I need to use
Yeah.
a possibility.
All right.
So
Use it.
possibility. Did it not go? Okay, there it goes. Oh shit! I forgot to. Sorry, I forgot to put the actual last roll. So can I click the previous one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
My last roll was a 3. Submit. There we go.
20.
There we go.
That's gonna go off. Is that an outstanding success with fireball?
What's the how do you get above? What's an outstanding success? Because my check is 14.
14. So no.
Okay.
I think
Standard.
wait.
I can't remember.
I always forget. No, I think that's just a standard. It has to be 10 or higher for an outstanding success.
So it's their dodge or dexterity.
Okay.
And the standard success is 14 fire damage with a medium blast radius.
14 fire damage.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. There's a big explosion, poof, as the fireball goes out after going after the lion out of the lion's mouth. And when it clears, there's a lot less competition out there. It seems like anybody that was on one of the lighter vehicles with only 1 or 2 health to them is gone. The rest of them are all still kind of engaging each other, and you do see a few of them beeline towards you after such a strong attack. But there's a lot less people left. You'll say there's maybe a dozen total out of all of you. Meanwhile, at the gladiatorial games, the whistle goes off, and there's a rush as contestants begin moving forward. You're such elite athletic specimens that the two of you feel like you got the jump on everybody, and so you both can go first with your ups, which remember give you basically a free possibility point. So who would like to go first, and what would you like to do?
Well, as we're getting ready to go, first off, I got the crown active. So are any of the contestants glowing? More importantly, are either lightning or thunder glowing?
Let's roll some dice. GM tip, if you don't know the answer, be like, I'm going to roll a die to randomize whether or not this thing happens, and then go from there. So I'm going to roll a D2 for thunder and lightning. I'm going to roll a D3. Okay, both thunder and lightning are glowing. And in addition, you see, it's kind of like, yeah, you see sporadic. I mean, there are 50 people here, and sporadically you will see people with that aura behind them, including one who is wearing a hood.
So as the competition starts, Salvo just looks at Beck and he points at two people like near them that are glowing.
Okay.
And just he knows that she knows what to do with that.
Nice.
And so as it goes, like Salvo is going to pick up the person nearest him,
okay,
and hold them up like a shield and
Nice.
run towards the nearest safe zone.
So you're picking up one of these aura people, right?
Yeah.
Nice. I love it. Cool.
Get closer to your High Lord and hold him up.
Sure. So you can roll unarmed combat to kind of grab them and hold them up. Kind of like a grab move. Excuse me, the sody. It's making me burp. I'm a child. Okay.
You got the sody fizzies?
I got the sody fizzies.
Ooh. I like that.
What'd you get?
I got a 22. I got a 23 on the roll.
Oh man, yeah. So you definitely grab onto them, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, what's going on?" And you can hold them up and put them in front of you as you begin moving forward. You also notice Lightning is kind of leaning on his cannon turret a little heavily. And when he's announced, he kind of gives like a half wave and then goes back to leaning on his turret. Great. So you've got a human shield right now. He's going to attempt to escape upon his turn, but yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he won't.
Okay.
Cool. Beck Matsumoto, what would you like to do?
All right. Beck's going to just kind of like, she's going to run, and in between these people just start tripping people and pushing them in the way of like while Salvo like picks them up, she's gonna like elbow people into the way of like she knows what the arc is, and she just like pushes people in
yes there. You can see as both the AI and you can see Lightning and Thunder taking aim at specific people. So yeah, you can kind of bump people into the way or knock them in the path of oncoming cyborg tennis balls. Okay, cool. So yeah, make an unarmed attack to kind of nudge and push and pull people into the way.
Oops, there you go. Come on. Where are you? There we go. I will use that possibility.
Knight's not going to be... Okay, oh, remember you have the free up.
Yep. Roll it... Last roll was a 5.
14 is what you're looking for.
Yeah, there you go.
15 is enough. Yeah. So you start knocking and elbowing and bumping people into the way, which gives you clear, like they're all focused on hitting other people, giving you clear line of sight to the next safe zone. Where are you heading? Also, I forgot to ask, like you have your movements. Are you heading for the safe zone? Or are you sprinting to the end zone, to the goal line? What do you think?
Well, Salvo is, I'm not trying to get to the first safe zone. I'm trying to get to the second safe zone.
Sure.
So that's one thing that people don't usually do. They're too timid at first. You need to strike while the iron's hot. So
the second safe zone, as we said, is a pistol with a a bow. No. I'm sorry.
Pistol's the second.
Pistol with the sweet scope.
Yes.
Awesome. And Beck, where are you headed?
She wants the big thing. She wants the rocket. So she's going to keep going.
Whoa, you're going to the fourth safe zone. Okay. I think that, you're going to be the focus of some fire if that's the case. But
yeah,
I like it. You get a possibility point. And yeah, I'm going to say because of both of the things you two did, we're not even going to make rolls for getting shot at. That in all the commotion, the cannons don't aim for you, but I'm going to say that hooded figure that you saw earlier, Salvo, actually makes a move to trip Beck. And I am going to roll now to it.
About to get a contestant thrown at him.
As we both
Oh my god! I rolled a 1. I rolled a nat 1. So Beck, you nimbly jump out of the way. You see it a mile away as this kind of goofy attempt at tripping you, like just a baseball slide into you.
you
very
don't
far
baseball
away.
slide
You
me.
don't
How
baseball slide into
She,
Beck
like,
Matsumoto.
She does that thing where she has like a jump like right before like it goes like directly under.
Like a good second baseman.
Mhm.
You ain't gotta go cleats up on Beck. Come on.
Mhm.
Oh, unsportsmanlike.
Where's the ref?
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsman, like we've been pushing people.
But cleats. Oh,
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
no holds
None of that
baseball
matters
is a game
anymore.
of honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Let me get
Mhm.
roided
we'll all
up
put
and-
your attributes on one. Well, at your cleat boots, 1 foot at a time. Okay, cool. Let's go on to the so everyone be sure to tap one of your cards, move it into your action pool from your hands. Don't forget to do that.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna take, unless someone has a card to keep these initiatives, we're gonna move on to our next.
Actually, I do. I have seize the initiative.
So
Yes.
please read that aloud and tell us what that does.
Play at the beginning of the round to keep the current drama card for another round, or flip a new one after this round has been revealed.
Very cool. So once again, you spot a weakness is still in effect for the gladiatorial games. That means, oh no, I'm sorry, I got it backwards. Over the top is still in effect, which means that heroes go first and they get an up. Very good card, very strong card. Meanwhile, in the video game tournament, you seek an advantage. Villains go first, but heroes all autos is bad. Surge, trying to remember. Pretty sure Surge is bad.
Yeah, it's where you're tired, right?
No, it's not where you're tired. I'm pretty sure it's where there's like a change in the world.
Oh
Yes, there's
yeah.
like a sudden. So we'll resolve that second because we're gonna flip it. Gladiatorial games is gonna go first this round, and then our video game challenge is gonna go second. So, Salvo, on this turn, using your move, you can reach the second safe zone, and then you can fire the pistol if you want.
Yeah, so basically what I want to try to do is
Yes.
get to the safe zone. I'm going to say you're welcome, by the way, to the guy in front of me, because I mean I basically carried him this far in the competition, literally.
Yes.
But when I let him go, I'm going to let him go kind of out in the middle to draw fire away, so that when I do pick up the pistol, if they're going to shoot this direction, they're probably going to shoot at him, and then I'm going to try to pop up and take a shot at Thunder's cannon.
Let's randomize once more. On a 10 or 11 to 20, a ball smacks right into him and he's out. On a 1 to 9, he is missed, and you can probably grab him and keep going if you want. 18. Okay, so you push him out into the middle outside the safe zone, and he's kind of doing a dance. He's trying to get out of the way, and he is taking the fire, but he will get hit by a pair of cyborg tennis balls, knocking him out of the competition and taking away your human shield. But in the meantime, you have a pistol with an absurd-looking scope on the end. Would you like to fire? You would like to fire on Thunder?
Yeah, well, I already took care of Lightning last night.
That's true.
So, I'm going to try to get Thunder out of the way.
I like it. Okay, so this is going to be difficult. This is going to be a difficult test because, like I said, there's a lot going on here. For the most part, you get the sense that it's more a luck than skill shot. Just trying to figure out the timing. You know those games in arcade with the light that spins around and then you press the button to get all the tickets? It's kind of like that. Like you get, it's a lot of, oh, just missed kind of a deals. But sometimes it's like, whoa, I won. I get all the tickets. Pretty sweet. I can get candy now at the Dave & Buster's checkout.
I won 400 plus tickets on one of those one time.
Whoa.
One time in my life.
Yeah. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So this is actually going to be possibly the highest DN that I have ever put out in this game. It's going to be an 18.
So this is fire combat?
This is fire combat. That is correct.
Okay. And does the absurdly large scope give me any kind of bonus? Just being a power gamer?
No, I think no. Hey, ask. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
If you can think of something, ask for it. I always encourage such things. But no, it's more a cosmetic thing.
Gotcha.
Since you're so far away.
So Predator 2.
I'm trying to think what goofy scope.
No. All the cops in Predator 2 had absurdly large hand cannons with huge scopes and giant red dot indicators.
Has this like crazy.
It was amazing. I loved it.
So Weird movie. Not a bad movie. Oh,
No, go back and watch it. It's a really good Predator movie.
pretty good. My brother likes to say it's the urban jungle versus
It's the concrete
literal
jungle, baby.
of the first one. Yeah, concrete jungle. Yeah. Cool. All right. So give me a roll. DN 18, highest DN that I've ever thrown out to you, my wonderful players. You have rolled a 12.
You said we have a free up?
You have a free up. You do indeed.
Okay. And we can use that after a possibility?
I don't know. You should use the up first, I would think, because that's free. Then use your possibility if you still need to. But the up is free.
Last
Up
roll
can't
is
be a 10 though. 20. Well, here we go. Congratulations, Salvo. You peer through that baller scope, and there is you see the target flickering as it's shielded, and you're like 3, 2, now, and you fire the bullet, and you got the timing down perfect. And there's an explosion as the target shatters, and like a beam of light comes down and surrounds Thunder, and he can no longer operate his cannon. And he goes, "Ah!" And he does this, "Oh!" You know, like, gosh darn it, kind of a thing.
You didn't even change the timings from the original show?
Yeah, like that's the thing. That's you yell that tauntingly, and he goes and he points at you. Lots of pointing in this game. And yeah, you like another beam of light comes down and covers you. It's green. You are now into the finals, my man. Making it look easy, Salvo, almost like you've done this before. Maybe during rehearsals.
On this side of it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe during rehearsals before production, officially began, you guys did some, Gladiator v Gladiator kind of games. I don't know.
Yeah, we would assault each other.
No, I mean that's a different flashback. Okay, Beck, it is your turn. Yeah. I'll say that you can use both your actions to maneuver your way to the RPG because it was so far out. Or so what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to maneuver my way.
All right. Double move. No, so let's say you can make a maneuver to kind of do the old zigzag as you go. And rather than be attacked, you can kind of preemptively escape the attacks. Okay. I think that's more fun because then you get to roll. This is a DN 14, and if you fail, you will be hit. And there's one of 2 hits that you can take.
All right.
Man, this up is killer.
Yeah, don't be like Rakan Stark.
13 is not enough, but you have that free up, which should. Remember, up is not an automatic 10 like a possibility, so you can still roll in the negatives, I think. But you didn't. Your total is a 19, so you are standing right in front of the rocket launcher. Which has a splash effect, which means that the DN to hit that target will be not as difficult as Salvo's. Meanwhile, at the other group, you seek an advantage, which, both of you are like, VR is weird. And you kind of, especially for you, Cypress, you're kind of like taken out of what the hell is happening. You're just a poor old boy from Isle who knew a little something about magic and has a thing for cowboys. You never thought you'd be in a world like this.
Riding a lion.
And for a second, your joystick stops working. Like your joystick that you use, Flick, like it like powers down.
What?
And you're like frantically trying, and you like pop open the joystick, and you're like playing with it, and you're like, this tech is so. What is so both of you make reality tests DN 10 to kind of get back into the cosm that you're in and kind of reconfigure your brains to like reality.
Okay.
Mine
only needs to be a 6, remember?
Yes, that's right, because of your cool. So both of you succeed,
which is good.
Yes. Are you wounded? I think you can take off your wounds. That was from last.
I bet that was from last
Isle.
time.
Yeah, so you're still
right.
good.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So both of you succeed. Cypress, you're like, this is just. I keep doing this. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
To tell you what you're thinking, which every player loves from their GM. Like, this is just like a magical spell, and it's like an alternate universe spell in a different form.
Yes.
And then having someone make fun of your accent in their own version is also a thing players love from their GM. And Flick, you're just like, I know what this is. And then you jigger the jagger, and bam, joystick's back to working. So cool, you all get past the surge, but it is the villain's turn, and Lion, he's coming for you. Magic Man riding a lion as well.
Uh-oh.
He's pointing. A lot of pointing, as tends to happen in my games.
Pointing back.
Let's see. Let's roll more dice. Is he going to try and outmaneuver you or shoot you with a thing? We'll say on a 1 through 5, he's going to try and bump you. On a 6 through 10, he's going to try and shoot you. 4. Okay, so using his he slaps the lion's butt or something above it, and it lets off a burst of speed. Exactly, the old giddy up. And
the old lion giddy up.
The old classic lion giddy up. A tale as old as time. And he's going to try and book it at you and cut you off and knock you out. So this is going to be an attack against your maneuver defense. Okay.
So the total of that is 6.
Or we can do a contest on beast riding. I think that's better, actually.
Okay.
Let's do a beast riding contest.
Beast riding. Oh! I can play a card.
Okay, cool. So he
I
rolled.
need this.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe
He
I don't
rolled
need
a
this.
7. So if you beat a 7, you'll be able to outmaneuver.
I can play it. Do I have to play a card first, or can I play a card after I roll?
What is your card? Tell me the
So my card is adrenaline. Add +3 to your dexterity, strength, or related skill total.
So that would be after.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my beast riding, and
You rolled a 0. Okay. So his 7 beats your 0.
I'm gonna possibility
well.
that
Okay.
first and see if I need to
Good. Good call.
add anything to that. My last roll was a 4. Submit.
10.
Okay, 10.
Yep,
Whew.
10 is enough. It beats his 7. So you're able to,
Hanging on.
yeah, you're hanging on for dear life, but your lion is able to maybe leap over the trail of
There we
his
go.
lion and safely get out of the way. It's very cool.
Whoo-wee.
Meanwhile, the rabble that previously was fighting each other is going to turn and fire at you, Salvo. So this is your, or not Salvo, excuse me, Cypress. This is going to be your dodge ability as 3 shots come at you. Pew, pew, pew. 3.
Okay,
3 is a
okay,
miss.
So my dodge is 6. So yeah.
Okay. 14
Ugh.
will be a hit.
So I have to. Do I roll something?
And then
No.
9 is a hit as well. So yes, what's your toughness?
My toughness is 6.
Your toughness is 6.
6, y'all. 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm looking here. Each wound you take is going to be the equivalent to 1 damage on your vehicle,
Okay.
and with a toughness of 6, their base damage is going to be enough to give you each 1 wound. So your lion is not looking so great from all these attacks. So your lion has 1 wound left.
Okay.
If he takes 1 more wound, he is knocked out and you are knocked out of the competition.
Okay.
Or I guess it's you, not the lion, technically. Cool. Flick.
Ouch.
Or now it's both of your turns. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna give you a chance to retaliate, Cypress, since you're hurting worse
Yeah.
than Flick is.
My lion roars in pain,
Oh,
and out of its mouth shoots another
another
fireball.
fireball. Okay, cool.
We're gonna do this.
You're gonna aim at the 3 people.
Oh
Attack.
my
Whoa!
god! I rolled a 27.
You rolled
Nice.
a 27. Yikes.
Yeah, that's out.
That'll do.
Standing? Because
That is definitely outstanding.
Yes.
Yeah. What is
So
outstanding?
14 is the base damage, and I get to
Uh-huh.
roll 2d6.
Oh, sure. So it just gives you
Two,
bonus.
yeah, 2 bonus dice. 1
Wh-
exploded,
So okay, you've got 10 damage on top right now.
and then 4,
14 damage on top of our base of 14. Okay.
so 28.
Yep. So those 3 competitors that were charging you instantly poof, go up in flames, and the radius of the fireball even extends towards the edges of the big brawl, and a bunch more people poof disappear And now it's down to the 4 other members of Team Yoshida who had been kind of playing out of the way on the outskirts of the brawl and firing in outside of Lion, who is engaging you. So we have 4 opponents left, and they are Lion, Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus, and Saber-toothed Tiger.
Okay.
It's called strategy, Pruitt, okay?
Okay. Well, let me tell you, the first time that the dinosaurs walked this planet, their strategy sucked because a rock fell out of the sky and wiped them out. And Flick knows that there are now far too many of them and far too few of her. Can she try to get one of these like weapon upgrades, these like upgrades? Specifically, if possible, the big one, the grenade, or whatever the explosive one was. Wasn't there like a big one? Am I crazy?
I mean, there's like different guns and stuff, so you can get like a rocket launcher. Yeah.
That's perfect. A rocket launcher. I need something because Flick is not going to shoot it at them. She's going to shoot it at like a piece of the scenery or something to bring an asteroid down on all of them. The goal is to like block off their movement forward. Like to like block the track.
So it's kind of like Tron, where it's just like a blank board right now. There's not too much in terms of like stuff. I think we'll say you can shoot the ground and if you have any cards that can help you, that's cool. But I think on an outstanding success, I will say that you can take over narrative control and destroy part
and make
of
it happen.
scenery.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so there are a few things. Well, okay, so how do I get my hands on the weapon?
So you can use your move to run over the power up, and then this will be a missile weapons attack.
Okay.
First missile weapons attack I think we've had, although we might be having another one very shortly. And so DN 15.
And that's range.
So you need missile weapons. Under your skills in the top left, missile weapons.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, great.
And so with an outs, you'll need a 25 to do this.
Hoy vey, y'all. You know what? Well, it may not even be worth it then, because there's no way Flick's gonna hit.
Other people can play cards on you too. Cypress is holding on to a +3 card.
I'm just thinking it would. Yeah. She has an electro glove that actually gives her bonuses if I use that weapon versus like trying to take on another weapon. Okay. Well, what's the worst that can happen, right? Flick never rolls above a 6 anyways. Missile weapon. 15.
15. So you can possibility
use a possibility to give it a possible success. Oh, okay. No. Wait. What did I need? A 25?
25. Well, 22 with Cypress's +3 bonus.
Yeah.
You're at 17 right now. Do you have anything else that can give you a bump up?
I have a 3. I have action, which will allow me to add 3 to the total, but that's not enough, and I can only play 1 card.
Yeah.
Do I maybe play it to determine what is this?
Although Cypress, you could tap another card right now.
Yeah, I have another adrenaline.
You have 2 adrenaline.
Yep.
So that'll give you +9, and that'll give you a 26, which will be enough.
That'll do it. Okay. So we'll stack some cards here to give us. There we go. Okay, here's the pool. Yes, Cypress.
Woo!
Bam. So there are 3. We have 3 uses of adrenaline. That is enough to give you the 25, the outstanding success to kind of take some narrative control of the scene. You fire. You think of all the lines of code that make this VR game, and there's something in the back of your head that says, if you hit this part of the map at this exact angle with the rocket launcher, then it will open a wormhole that will suck in the other dinosaurs, thus disqualifying them from the event. And you do exactly that. You fire it right in front of them, and they are sucked down into a black hole, which Rudy thinks is what actually happened to the dinosaurs. And they are out of there. It is now 2v1, a lion versus a lion that has Cypress on the back and Dot in her DeLorean. Okay. We are moving on to the next round of initiative. And we have Does anyone have another card to keep initiative, or can we move on to head shakes? Head shakes. Okay, moving on to two more.
Actually,
oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and because you had that seize the initiative card, right?
Yes, that was played last turn.
Okay. Because I have master plan, so I can take a card that was discarded.
A drama card or a destiny card?
No, it's a destiny card.
No. Does it say it has to be a destiny card that you can draw that was discarded, or does it just say any card?
It says any destiny card that was just played or discarded.
So that these are drama cards that are being discarded, not destiny cards.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
But you could get adrenaline, or you can take seize the initiative. Sorry.
No. That's what I was saying. I want to take.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. No.
So you grab that. Does it say it automatically goes into your pool, or does it say it goes into your hand?
No, it says it automatic. It goes into either, and then I can play
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome. So, oh geez, I just got rid of that card. I need to find it again. Recall all. What? You trying to give me some cards, Jonathan Pruitt?
No, I'm trying to actually play it, and it won't. Oh, I know why. Because I did.
Does anyone remember what that good one was called? I'm just flipping through them. Give me moments. Oh, there's a card called Torg! Exclamation point.
There it is.
That's
finally.
All right, gives the heroes up. I don't need to see it. I remember what happens.
Yeah,
gives the players get to go. Yeah, no. Awesome. Players go first, and they get an up. Meanwhile, no, not that one. In the video game, you get the card "Always the Hard Way," which nothing special going here. Just villains go first, heroes go second. So once again, we're gonna flip who goes first, and the video game Lion is all alone by himself. He says, "I may be going down, but I'm gonna take you with me." And he points at actually at this point the game is over, right? It's in top 8, move up. So I think we're going okay, so this is for positioning in the next game, okay? That's what this is going for. So you will be in the finale going up against Team Yoshida, all of them it looks like again. But in the interim, we'll see if you can defeat Lion. And he goes, "I'm taking you with me." And he points at the other lion. "I'm the true lion," he says. And then he goes roar, and also his lion roars simultaneously, and their voices go together into one giant roar. Pretty sweet. Okay, so this is going to be another maneuver attack against you.
Okay.
And as he continues to use his, or you know what? He's gonna bite you. It's gonna be a lion v lion, just like in the outback of Australia, where lions are just everywhere. It's an unarmed attack on you.
Okay. Yeah, guess what that number is.
He rolled a 19.
Unarmed 6. Yeah,
so that's a hit. And based on your soak, this is going to be enough to wound you for a third and final time. Your lion lets out a roar, and then everything on your screen glows black in the VR headset. Takes itself off of your head, and you're left. There's cheers, applause, fantastic, third place, excellent. The use of fireball was outstanding. Everyone is really impressed. But you are out of the current game, and we're left only with Flick and Lion. Flick v Lion. The final encounter. Flick, it's your turn. What will you do?
So Flick is driving this here car. Can I try to do some kind of I don't know if this would be maneuver or trick, but I think her goal would be to like electrocharge the car so it goes faster. It's like a NOS boost, but with electricity.
Sure. So you can use
but just turn this into Fast and the Furious.
Science.
Future Fast and Furious. Okay.
Science or computers?
Oh, I can do computers.
Yes.
That sounds nice. That sounds nice.
So what is your goal here also?
I think my goal would be to put so much distance between them and Flick that Flick would like win, or oh no, because it's last man standing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's not it's not a race. Yeah.
Okay. He's riding a VR lion.
True. But it's very lifelike.
But do you think Flick could like hack in and change it into like a chicken or something?
That's
like
gonna take a roll. I'll say.
Okay.
You know, since
Okay.
it was DN, I'm going to throw out another DN 18 to hack
Okay.
that lion and turn it into a chicken.
I would like to hack the line and turn it into a
Torg
chicken,
Eternity.
which is pretty much not writable, I would think. Okay. So computers, or
DN
is there?
18.
There's not a hacking. Okay.
There's no hacking in this game. 11.
An 11, not enough, but
Not enough. You're close.
Super close. Let's see what I can do here. So I can definitely use a possibility, and computers uses my mind.
Yes.
Good news, everyone.
What is it?
I have that in my pool. Okay. So we're churning through possibility points today.
Nice. I love it.
I'm churning through them. That'll make it a
Bam,
21. I don't have to play the
21.
card.
Pruitt keeps trying to trade cards with me. I love it. Cool. Roll 20.
Didn't even know there's a feature.
That's enough. Yeah, you boop, 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 boop. You use your glove of power, and there's lots of beeping and booping, and the lion is roaring with him. They're roaring simultaneously, and that roar suddenly becomes. Stop trying to trade cards with me, and
I don't even know what I'm doing.
the VR lion shrinks down into a VR chicken, and then lion falls down and it squishes it, and he's still riding it. It seems okay, but he's just kind of like on top of it, and its legs are splayed out, but his beam keeps going past him, and he is stuck in the cycle of what was the lion's beam, and he explodes. And the big "you have won" letters come up, and the VR headset goes up above your head, and Flick, you have placed first place.
Yeah, do coins rain down on my head?
Yes, in the VR coins ring, and in IRL, in Earl.
Ow, that hurts. Ow, 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 ow.
Well, yeah, coins are flittering down on top of your head. It is not a particularly pleasant experience. Someone in R&D didn't think that one through all the way. But yeah, there's huge cheers, excitement. Very cool. So Flick has won. Tron
I
Royale.
immediately run over to Cypress and make sure Cypress is okay.
Cypress has
I'm
placed
totally
third.
fine.
Cypress
Yeah.
is totally, getting
We did it!
adoration from lots of fans.
A high five.
Will you do the slow-mo freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame, right as you high five. Meanwhile, at the Pan-Pacifica International Gladiatorial Games, Beck, with one more move, you will have made it to. Oh my goodness, excuse me, Sodi. You will made it to the RPG safe zone. And you do so. Wait. Yes, you do so. You still have that up. So, because you're using the rocket launcher, this will be a missile attack, and the DN will be 15. Again, because of that splash zone, it's not going to be as difficult as Pruitt shot.
All right.
Plus, you have that free up because you have been very smartly playing up that season initiative card, which is really great. So, let's see the roll.
Beck is
Who are
very
you
excited.
targeting? Are you targeting one of the robot or the AI controlled things, or are you going for lightning?
Going for lightning.
Going for lightning.
Lightning. It's time to wake up.
Oh,
She smiles because,
with a rocket.
yep, she smiles because she was never provisioned anything this dangerous before, so she's very happy.
Nice.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
17 is enough. Great roll. 18, great roll.
I have an up. I might as well just use the up.
Might as well just use the
Let's
up.
just use it. Let's just
You got it. You might as well spend it.
just 23.
23. Okay. So it is not a rocket that uses, explode.
Aw.
It is a rocket that uses paint. So the paint splatters against the target and the target shatters, but then some of the paint lands on top of old Lightning's head, and now he's covered in red paint. And you see him frustratingly throw his hands to the ground, and paint spatters everywhere. And he looks very upset, and he points down at you. God, I'm pointing a lot today. And he's like, "Arr, I thought we were cool. I shared a Nova crater with you," or whatever that drink was called.
Couldn't handle the core, huh?
Oh, that was it.
And she'll point back at him.
Yeah. And he's like, they're not paying me enough to look like a fool like this. And that green beam comes down and highlights you. And congratulations, you are also making it into the second event, Joust 2000. Hooray! Everybody did it! Nice.
Salvo and Beck like high five as we
it's like-
leave.
Yeah,
the
another
course.
freeze frame high five. Everybody's
like
getting the freeze frame high fives. Okay, great. So, so the next event is tomorrow, and you have more time to kill. Again, we're going over the rules. The Asteroid Challenge, you're all again in VR, and you are in fighter ships shooting at asteroids or at other players. And in the Joust 2000, you're all on pedestals that you can control that kind of move around over this. What were they always like cushiony things? And I'm trying to remember. Like
they had like a radius of probably like not even 5 feet.
Yeah, if you fell over, you fell into what, like cushions or something?
It was like a cushion mat or something like that.
Yeah, it was like
All right,
two landings that elevated.
Yeah, so if you'll fall into a cushion if you fall over the side. Great.
On, bring out the piranhas.
The game is tomorrow. They have like a finalist dinner that you can attend if you want to.
Let's all see who we're fighting.
Well, we gotta eat.
Yeah, gotta eat.
Yeah, everything's paid for.
The last party we went to was a smash success, so
that's one way to put it.
Yeah.
For us, at least, not for anyone else involved.
Cypress is like,
relations with Isle have
Can't
never
go-
been at their
can't go
lowest. But hey, you got the thing. You got the crown, which looks
Got the
great.
crown.
yeah, and it looks fantastic.
Does it ever? Yeah. Sure. So this is it's in one of their banquet halls. Or you know what? It's at like the fanciest restaurant in the entire hotel. This is, true 5-star dining. It's got a Michelin star or 2 or whatever. Very fancy, like a full prefix meal with 11 courses. And it's like modern cuisine. So there's a lot of like froths and other kind of plays with your senses kind of stuff. Like inhale this mist. It tastes of cotton candy. Now drink the fizzy soda. And now you have a fizzy cotton candy soda. Ha ha ha. And, very la-di-da food.
Mm-hmm. Beck is gonna be a monster and ask for barbecue sauce.
More ketchup, please.
Yeah. You're given like a candy apple barbecue reduction or something really fancy still that has it's made from
minced tomato reduction.
Yeah, exactly. It tastes okay, I guess.
Everything
but
is reduced here.
It's not old Stubbs or whatever. And you all notice, I think there's fines. Give me a fine check, Salvo.
Oh.
Just Salvo. Just Salvo.
Do I get a bonus for my crown?
Sure. +2. Just for this one. Because it's
good.
specific that I'll tell you about.
Because this isn't.
Damn.
14. Okay. Good roll.
Is that enough?
Your find isn't great. Yeah, that's enough. So there's at some point, there's a speech given from the Kanawha Corporation executive that's kind of running this, and former VP Yoshida is also in attendance with his competitors, and he's frowning the entire time. He's giving you all the stink eye, he's scowling at you, trying to get in your heads.
She'll wave back at him, just like, hey.
You got in his head. Yeah. And when the guy gets up to give a speech, he puts on a particular unhappy frown. And Kanawha Corporation is very proud to sponsor such a prestigious event, a prestigious pair of events. And we're very excited to give the winners these priceless artifacts from our core Earth, that's what he says, our rich planet's history. For as the future continues, the past must also be remembered and be given out as a reward to those who earn them. And you see, he takes out, or the two halves of the pendant are on display, and everyone can look at them, and they look sufficiently old. Yeah, the pendants of the hidden temple, I believe they were called.
Yeah.
And they can, it looks like they can be combined to make a super pendant or something of that sort.
A super pendant.
Super pendant. Well, every time two halves of a pendant get combined, they make a super pendant, not a normal pendant. And yeah, they look neat, and you can all kind of feel like a reality energy coming off of it. Not everybody else can, but yeah, these are special. These are special like the crown is special. These are special like the breastplate is special. So maybe you want to get your hands on both of those. And as he finishes his speech, he announces each of the finalists, and he goes around and he points out each of you. You can briefly stand up and wave, or maybe even say something. Does anyone want to say anything, or just kind of acknowledge being called on and move along?
I think Flick might cry a little bit. She's never won anything.
Oh my goodness, take a possibility.
Except for at the arcade, where she's the only person that gets to see her name at the top.
What are your 3 letters for Flick? What do you put?
FLK.
FLK. Nice. Yeah, get a possibility point. I like it. And does anyone else want to do anything, or just kind of acknowledge and move on? Pruitt has raised his hand. I call on you, Salvo. Or you just waving? Never mind.
No, just Salvo does like the royalty
The
wave
big
that he saw
wave.
on TV one time.
I like it.
Hat tip.
Is this what it feels like to win?
And well, not yet, almost. And as
Salvo's like, well, you haven't technically won yet. But I don't want to bring you down.
Heartbreak.
You know how I feel.
Oh, and all finalists in the video game contest get the newest Kanawa console, which is called the K-Box 5.
The K-Box.
Oh, I could sell this on eBay for like
Oh,
5,000 gold coins.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
Lots of dirthers that'll win
A
you.
lot of Dorothy.
And so yeah, everybody gets a free K-Box 5. And in the gladiatorial, everyone gets an original prop from American Gladiators. There's like one of the helmets that the contenders got. There's one of the remember in the final game you did the unicycle.
You get the bicycle part.
Yeah, you get the bicycle, just the bicycle part. There's one of the shields that they use to block people from running through at the end. There's one of the joust sticks. That's like the special. That's actually what the winner trophy also is. You get a joust stick.
If only it was a giant hamster
Oh my
ball.
God.
If only.
And on that joust stick, carved on one end, you see scribbled in, like with a penknife, Salvo. It was your very joust stick that you used when you were a contestant. They were never able to putty it in or spackle it in. Get that Salvo out.
Do y'all know I tried to take one of those one time, and that was my second strike.
That was strike. Yeah, that was the second strike. Drunk at the press conference was strike 1. Trying to take the joust stick home with you after production was over was strike 2.
Yeah.
Strike 3, still to be determined.
Oh well, okay.
Oh, do we have strike 3? I forget.
Yeah, we already had strike 3.
What was strike?
too.
Oh yeah, I'm getting really aggressive with a contender.
Was breaking the leg of a contestant.
That was strike 3. That was definitely strike 3. That was strike 3. You're out. Definitely.
Yeah, strike 2 was me trying to steal a prop from the set.
Strike 3 was committing assault on
It's technically the next day. Like
Yeah.
it was like
you're upset you didn't get your joust stick. It has your name on it.
it has my name on it.
That means it's
Possession is
yours.
9/10 of the law. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. I'm not a lawyer, but that's what I heard.
It makes sense.
Was the other contestant using your joust stick?
Yeah, he was, maybe.
That's just
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
It's like, how dare you?
You said that one's mine. Yeah.
My name on it.
Cool. Great. And yes. Okay. So cool. We'll cut to the next day. Again, the other competitors we have are 5 members of the Yoshida team. The other members are all like brawny men and women in the gladiatorial games. They look tough. You saw them moving around. There's a combination of like brawny, big, but also like fast and agile as well. So it seems like maybe they were able to get to the end zone quicker than some of the other people. So it's a nice, a nice mix up of physiques. And, none of them really stand out to you except one of them, that hooded figure, who they announce as name unknown is what they said. And it is Kanao. They also, the guy announces that while Kanawa is sponsoring the competition, they're also sponsoring this particular contestant. All the judging and all the, health and physical stuff is done by a third party, but this is the Kanawa contestant in this particular competition. Cool. So, does anyone want to do any other prep before the next day's game or anything else that they have planned, or are we good? I'm getting head shakes. We're good to go? Okay, cool. Okay, we're jumping ahead. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to jump between games. Everyone gets their own initiative. You're in the same, yesterday, because it was such a big thing, they didn't have the crowd was big, but not huge. Today, the crowds are huge. Like, there are easily four-figure amount of people there. Plot amount of people here. And it's deafening. It's a little intimidating. In fact, I want everyone to make, as you would when faced with a dragon or with a Tyrannosaurus Rex, everyone give me oh my god, dragon shows up a lot in this game before you get the actual dragon. Give me a dread check. No, not dread. Give me a fear check. So, excuse me, willpower or spirit, DN 10. Or you become kind of overwhelmed by everything that is happening.
We just click the spirit.
It was willpower or spirit.
Oh.
Yeah, so you just
Okay, I'll do willpower then.
willpower, yeah.
Got a possibility that.
Okay. Shauna rolled a 17, Amber rolled a 19, and Pruitt rolled a 9. Chelsea's gone briefly AFK. She'll be back with us.
Beck plays baseball.
shortly.
This is not.
This is nothing in the world of No Holds Barred. Plus, there's all the online watchers in No Holds Barred baseball that you always have going on in the back of your head. So that also is something you're thinking about.
Yeah, Salvo is
Okay, with the
momentarily
possibility-
taken aback
Yeah.
because it's been a while since he's been in the show.
And even then, the crowds were not this big, but
Yeah.
it's enough. You steady yourself. You know what you're doing. You're Salvo. You're here to win. You're here to win it all. Show what a true American gladiator can do. Cool. So, sorry. Okay, doke. Then we're going to once again, all of the contestants are announced. They go in order. Blah blah blah. You can wave or nod. And as they get to the final contestant, and the masked figure, the unknown figure, he rips off his mask, and it is, you hear in your head, dun 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 dun, ice cold, with a cyborg red glowing eye, standing robot-like, without looking at the crowd or even acknowledging them, and just like a Terminator, ready to win this competition. And as you're standing and staring at him, Salvo, you see the briefest of flickers towards you. But in those eyes, you don't see the ice cold you knew. You see only cold, computer, lifeless eyes staring back at you. And that is where we're going to end today's session of Reality Raiders 3, The Search for the Eternity Armor. Wow. Okay. And we'll resolve your fear check later at the start of next session. Flick. Wow. Yay. This is the thing that I was so excited to reveal and was laughing to myself about last session.
Ow. Sorry I missed the end, y'all. I was about to burst.
That's okay.
I had too many fizzy drinks.
Too many fizzy whizzers or whatever we call them. Great. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. My name is Rudy Basso. Once again, you can find me online at Rudy Basso, RUDYBASSO. It's a funny name. That's my lot in life. Please, let's go around. Tell me where I can find you online and tell me what you are currently working on. Let's go in the opposite direction, counterclockwise as it's known. And let's start with you to my left with Shauna.
Hey, I'm Shauna, Flying Cirrus on Twitter and Instagram, every place else. I have the art that I do and the games that I play on there, including on Wednesdays, Embers in the Ashes, a Blades in the Dark game on Saver's channel. It will be our finale, so should be exciting. And on Saturdays on Level Up Dice, it's Birth of New Gods, where each of our godlings have met their parent, and we have gotten gifts. And I got a foxtail because I'm a little kitsune. So
that's nice. Get a gift from your parent. Everyone likes that. Below you, Dot. Hi. What are you up to these days? Where can people find you online?
Hey friends, I'm Dot. You can find me online as Little Red Dot. I do a lot of freelance producing right now, and I'm producing for Kobold Press. You can check me out over there on the Pretty Regular. Yeah, and that's it. I roll dice and tell stories with cool people like this all over the place.
Nice. Jumping across that beautiful Torg Eternity logo with that American flag behind him, wearing an American flag headband, an American flag cape, and an American gladiator shirt, while wearing a very British-looking crown. Who are you, and where can people find you online?
Well, Rudy, I'm the king of America, if it isn't obvious.
Oh, yes, finally. Finally, is what I said.
No, but I do want to say it's obvious now that Ice Cold's a Terminator because he killed my heart. Oh, God.
Oh,
But anyway, I'm Salvo's so torn, but Pruitt is not. I am Pruitt, one half of WebDM. You can check our videos out on YouTube. We actually release 2 a week now, a short video and a longer form video that is kind of a podcast, which if you check out any of your local favorite podcast place, search for WebDM Talks. You can get that podcast for free.
Yeah, it is a podcast. It's
also
also a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Also check us out on Patreon, where we have a whole other podcast every week. So, if you want all the WebDM, you can check out all those. And I can't wait to get back next week and see how this all shakes out.
Yeah. And just a shout out, since you are a new podcast, people, please sub and rate them on Apple Podcasts so you can be featured as one of the new and there's like new and notable, I think is what it's called, podcasts, which is always a nice little bump and a nice little feeling to be notable, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Finally, above you, last but certainly not least, Amber, where can people find you online? What are you up to these days?
yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca, and also on Instagram as Rocket Orca. I'm 1/3 of Geekspective, where we have lots of stuff going on. I'm on lots of things. So go to geekspective.com for that. Gosh, what am I doing right now? I just wrapped up the last chapter of The Warren of Petal Grove, and we would have had a December cast, but just scheduling is happening. So
stupid holidays ruining everything with their
thank you, merrymaking. Getting in the way of my podcasting and streaming. But yeah, we'll probably do that in January. So twitch.tv/Geekspective, or also Zweihander RPG, because I'm streaming designing the Flames of Freedom character sheet and some other stuff there. So I do graphic design, and you can find all that at rocketorca.com.
What's that show called one more time? Because
Design
I just
Hunter.
Design Hunter. Great.
Yes.
Love the branding. Okay, and also, hey, if you are enjoying this show and you want to chat with us and tell me I got a rule wrong and ask about what in the hell I was thinking for this session and hear about Holiday, one of my most favorite movies of 2020, you can support us at patreon.com/webdmplays. That is patreon.com/webdmplays. Just a few bucks goes a long way for all of us. Okay, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, Ulysses Spila, for this game. We'll see you next week on WebDM Plays Torg Eternity. Bye.